Fears someone will soon be killed as gang tensions ramp up in Auckland. 7 firearms incidents were reported last night in Otara, Papatoetoe, Flatbush, Papakura, Tiatatu, Mount Albert and Henderson. Our newsroom understands they're linked to a feud between 2 formerly allied gangs, the Tribesmen and Killabees. Auckland Council member representing Manukau and ex-police officer Al Filipina says people will be scared.
Even though we haven't had anybody hurt, seriously injured or even killed, that doesn't negate the fact that it could happen when firearms are being used in the community.
New Zealand's official cash rate is poised to hit a 6-year high when the Reserve Bank considers monetary policy today. Experts say Governor Adrian Orr is likely to greenlight another 50 basis point rise to counteract spiralling inflation. It would take the OCR to 1.5 to 2%. The New Zealand business editor-at-large Liam Dan says inflation at 6.9% is well outside the bank's target range of 1 to 3%.
So they're moving very fast to get interest rates up to what they call a neutral level, which should be around 2%, which is where we'll be if they move by 50 basis points today.
I concern our Foreign Minister isn't doing her job properly. Foreign Affairs Minister Nanaia Mahuta has had no direct contact with the New Zealand ambassador or our embassy in Russia during the Ukraine crisis. She says such talks are usually headed by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade. Neither has Mahuta made contact with New Zealand diplomats in the Solomon Islands since its China pact, apart from a letter. National Party Foreign Affairs spokesperson Jerry Brownlee told Mike Hosking diplomats are stationed there for a reason.
The reason you have people in these posts is because when something unusual happens, you've got direct contact people on the ground.
Some street markets, Christmas and Anzac parades may be facing the chopping block in Auckland. The faux local board warns Anzac Day parades in New Lynn and Avondale could lose funding due to the prohibitive cost of traffic management plans. It'll today discuss a motion recommending Auckland Transport standardise and reduce costs for Anzac Day and says other events are also at risk. Oraki Local Board also estimates it could cost $6,500 for its parade in St Heliers. An Auckland Transport spokesperson says the agency has no control over the costs. The Prime Minister officially kicks off her tour of the US today, jumping straight into a jam-packed first day. Chief Political Reporter Jason Walls is travelling with the Prime Minister.
Zealand Ardern touched down in New York last night and isn't wasting any time getting busy. She's meeting with UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres in the morning and ending the day with an appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. As for a meeting with Joe Biden, nothing's yet been confirmed, but News Talk ZB understands a face-to-face meeting is likely to be announced soon.
And Zealand Ardern has just met with the US Chamber of Commerce in New York. Executive Vice President Myron Brilliant says it was a great meeting.
I think her visit is well-timed. I think the messages around trade liberalization, the important role the United States has in the Asian Pacific was very much welcomed by the business community.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.